Hello YouTube, back to you again. This is Sean from Chally Channel, the newest collector probably on YouTube here. A couple weeks ago I did my first video just showing some of my pickups into my new collecting. I started again July this year, just trying to get back into the rhythm and make some smart purchases and get some of the cards that I've always wanted. Have noticed that prices are increasing, and we're seeing a lot of traffic. I've been watching a lot of other guys' videos, especially a lot of the videos of the National. I wish I could have gone to that last week. Unfortunately, my wife and I were on vacation with our daughter this week, so that just wasn't in the cards for me this year. But let's just jump right into it. I wanted to go through some of my newest PSA pickups and just go and share with you guys and get your thoughts and comments and any tips or pointers you guys have for me in the hobby, or anybody in the community that would like to reach out and just talk baseball. I'm completely open to that. So let's jump right in. First card I got here is this 1955 Topps Don Zimmer in a very good, excellent 4. As if you've watched my last channel, you know I'm a major Cubs fan. So anything Cubs related is something I definitely like to pick up. And this Don Zimmer, being the coach through the mid 80s, early 90s, was definitely a card I wanted to pick up. I'd like to have this in a higher quality or higher grade. At this time when I picked it up, there was only a couple options, and I felt the next grade up that I could find on eBay, the price just seemed a little high to me. So this one I feel I got at a fair price, so added it to the collection. Last time we spoke, I was getting ready to head to a local card show. I did and was able to pick up some cards there. I got 3 pickups here I'll go through. First, I got this 2017 Bowman Aaron Judge in a Gem Mint 10. Aaron Judge is one of these guys that is really excelling. I think he is going to be in the Hall of Fame in the future. I think this guy's a stud player. So I just wanted to make sure I had a few of his rookies in my collection to keep moving forward. Next, I have the 2017 Topps Heritage in a Gem Mint 10 with the Judge and Austin shared rookie. This is a really good looking card. Definitely wanted to pick it up, and for these 3 cards, after I get through this next one, I'll tell you what I paid. After that, I picked up this one, the 2013 Bowman Draft Picks and Prospects, Aaron Judge in a Gem Mint 10. What's funny about this is I was at this local card show and was talking to the guy. I was actually looking at an SP Derek Jeter he had raw in the cabinet, but he was definitely looking at graded pricing for that card. He wasn't really willing to play ball on that. So I dug through his cabinet and found several other cards and was able to bundle quite a few cards in a purchase. And these Aaron Judges, all 3 of them were in there, and was able to work a deal with him and bundled this and paid $10 each for these. So I was very happy with that. Felt like he was fair and gave me a good deal on that. And I picked up a couple other cards in that process and was able to get those very cheap in the bundle. Next is an eBay purchase. This is the 1993 Topps Derek Jeter in a Mint 9. Just trying to collect as many Jeters as possible right now. Wanting to get, highest grade possible. He is going to be in the Hall of Fame next year, I believe. So I'm just trying to pick up as many as possible. The Gem Mint 10s in these are very pricey, and a little more than I'm willing to pay right now. Being new to the hobby, and as much as I've purchased in the last month, I've really got to be careful on getting too crazy on some cards. Another one I wanted to pick up, I did not own a graded Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. So I wanted to pick up the 89 Topps Traded Ken Griffey Jr. in a Gem Mint 10. This card is a card that I actually have several raw of, but as a kid having these, I did not take very good care of them. So I wanted to pick up the graded version. I plan to get more of his rookies graded for my collection, but this was my start to it. This card, I really feel this card was way undervalued in the pricing. I couldn't believe how inexpensive it was compared to the other rookie cards of King Griffey Jr. Moving on here. After that, this is another card show pickup I made. This is the 2017 Bowman Eloy Jimenez Prospects Gem Mint 10. Actually wasn't even looking for this card, always searching tables for Cubs cards. I'm a major Cubs fan, so anything Cubs gets my attention. With Eloy being on the White Sox, seeing this rookie card, I thought it was really cool. Asked the guy what he was wanting for it. He was willing to let this go for, I believe I paid $5 for that. Next up after that, trying to complete my modern Cubs rookie collection, I picked up the 2015 Topps Chrome Addison Russell in Gem Mint 10. This is a beautiful card. There were several options. I like this one with the back with his name and jersey number on it. I just think this is the coolest rookie he has out there. Huge fan of the Topps Chrome cards. If you haven't noticed, I'm a huge fan of Topps, period. I believe they're the best cards to collect and most valuable, so most of my cards are Topps cards in my collection. Next, after that, I'm trying to round off my Greg Maddux collection. I have the 87 Topps Traded Greg Maddux in a Gem Mint 10. This card is again another card I have several raw of. None of them are in great shape. So I just went to eBay, was able to pick this up pretty inexpensive. Feel like I got a good deal on this card. Very happy with it. It's a beautiful card. Love Maddox's stash. Gotta say, the man had style. After that, this is one that I talked about in my last video that I wanted to pick up. I was able to find it and get it a pretty good price on this one. This is the 1966 Topps Phillies rookies, Ferguson Jenkins and Bill Sorrell in a near mint 7. For the price I wanted to pay, this was the best grade I could get after looking at several different cards and several different grades. Even a couple that I saw in a near mint 8. The price was quite a bit higher, but I didn't think the card quality was as high. This one has some flaws to it. I do plan to upgrade it, but for the price I paid, I'm very happy with this card. Again, with this next card is the same situation. I looked at several different cards. I wanted to get at least a PSA 6 on this 1962 Topps Lou Brock Star Rookie, an excellent 5 this one is. I wanted to get at least a 6. That was what my budget would allow at the time, but after looking at several cards on eBay and other sites, I really felt this one was one of the nicest ones, and for the price difference, it just made more sense at the time to purchase this. So I watch a lot of videos of you guys saying buy the card, not the grade. I try to follow that advice. Even though this one came in at a 5, I really thought this was a much nicer card than some of them I saw with higher grades. After that, I've got the 1961 Topps Billy Williams in an excellent mint 6. This is the same situation as the last with the Lou Brock. When you get into the older cards, the 60s and the 50s, I really just look at the cards. I try to get the best centering I can get and try to find the overall nicest card for the price. And, you know, obviously I look at the higher grades, but sometimes the price just doesn't match the card and the grade. So this was one I ended up going with a 6 on. The centering's not fantastic, but it was better than most I saw. The corners look great. There are some printing flaws down here in the bottom that you can see, but overall very happy with the card. Very beautiful and cool card. And next card is a 1961 Topps Ron Santo All-Star Rookie and an excellent mint 6. This was the same situation. This one really escalates when you start getting the higher grades. I wish I would have picked this up in a 7 at the time that I picked it up, and I will do that eventually. Or higher. The 8 really starts to get up there on price and higher for that. But at the time that I went to pick this one up, I just couldn't find any 7s online. Now I've looked back the other day and I've got several saved in my watch list on eBay. But there just wasn't very many options. There was one option at the time that I bought this card, and they were asking way too much for the price. They didn't have an offer setting on there. So I didn't want to go towards that. But this one I felt was a really nice card. The biggest flaw in this card is the centering, but the corners look great. And actually comparing it to the 7 that was online, I actually think this card was the nicer card. So I got this for a very fair price. Put it in my display cabinet to show off moving forward. So guys, that's my PSA pickups for the last couple of weeks. I've got several more that I've made that are in the mail that will be coming. I'll do a video on those. I picked up a ton of raw cards lately that I plan to get graded. You can see here in the background, I picked this Jose Altuve 2011 Topps. Traded, I picked that up at the show. Guy had a pretty fair price on that. I plan to get that one graded in the future. And then this Derek Jeter has always been my favorite Derek Jeter. I know everybody goes crazy for the SP. I think the Pinnacle is the coolest looking card he's got, but with the black borders makes this one a grading nightmare. I do plan to get this one graded. I don't really expect a 10. It would be awesome. I think it'll probably come in at an 8 or a 9. But for the price I paid for it raw, that would be enough to make me happy. I'd be okay with that. So again, guys, thank you. I'll be doing some more videos in the future. If you have any questions, feedback, please leave me comments, like, share, subscribe. In the future, I'd like to do more videos on some of my raw cards I'll go through. I plan to do another video on cards I'm planning to send in to PSA for submissions. I've discussed it with my wife. I'm going to open a PSA membership up probably after the holidays at the end of the year, and then start sending in more and doing videos of PSA returns. Right now I'm waiting on 9 cards to come back from PSA that I sent in through my local card shop. When those come in, I will do a video on those. I'm hoping to have some decent scores on those. But we'll see. Again, guys, thanks again. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.